So this strapping arrangement that I'm showing you on this mask allows you to do something that's very important, and that's to just have your mask around your neck, walking around when you don't need it, and when you come to an area where there's too many people who are or have been there recently, there you are, like that. Don't have to have it in a bag, don't have to hide it someplace, it's just hanging around your neck and, oh, there they come, here we are. Okay, and how you do that, elastic is best. If you can get elastic, do that. It makes it so much easier and more comfortable and convenient. But for the most part, you can't. So we're going to do a couple of things. We're starting with these caps. Now, what you would ideally have is have a third bottle cap. I guess I should have said get 3 Powerade bottles. If you have a third bottle cap, that's the one that you're going to cut. To stab carefully around the edge until you have cut the center out. This is all the space the air will have to come through to you, so you want to make that as wide as possible and still leave the threads intact to lock the collar of the canister on. Now you have this little kind of rubbery piece of hard plastic. It's the ideal consistency for what we're going to do next, because next you're going to poke 2 holes in this side and then 2 holes in the other side. And the reason you're doing it like that is it should look like this when you're done. 2 holes pressed in this way, 2 holes pressed in the other way. And that'll make it easier to get your, well, I don't know what you're going to be using. Here's what I got. My beloved is an inveterate collector of ribbon, and I am raiding her ribbon stash. Or in this case, thank you, dear. In this case, it's not so much, I don't know what you call this stuff. It's too thin to be ribbon, I don't. Either way, it'll do the job. You can use shoelace if you use a different sort of bigger slider, but this will do the job here. You want about a yard. Or more like a double arm's length. You just start here and go, up. And you cut. And you fold this in half. Like that, to make it easier to get through these holes. And you thread it. Now it's nice and even, and you bring it close to the end. This little sliding ring we're making is how you tighten the strap so that it will fit your face when you pull it over. The elastic is just a courtesy detail at that point. So we're going to pull it out to there, nice and even. Anyway, when it's finished, it's going to look like this. And the reason for that is it holds pretty tight like that, but if you tilt it, you can slide to adjust the length of the string. Once you have that, you'll take your mask, you'll thread it in from the bottom of the strap hangers. One on that side, one on that side. And this is where the rubber band comes in. So as I said, elastic is hard to come by, and you're going to want it to be a little elastic. If you can't get elastic and you're using, packaging ribbon like I am, a rubber band will do the same job, giving it a little bit of stretch to fit and comfort. So we just tie it off like this. Using the rubber band to tie the 2 ends that we've run through the mask strap hangers. Bottle cap, because we got to do one more pressure test. If it's not pressure tight from the strap, then it's not pressure tight. So we're going to put this end around our neck. Go, that's a lot longer, isn't it? Okay, it needs to be up about here to be right. So I'm going to use this slider, take some of the slack out, put it up here. Put the solid bottle cap back on that side. Before you go use your mask, you're going to want to change these out for ones that you've hollowed out like we showed earlier. But for now, solid bottle caps for the pressure test. Okay, so if it's fogging your glasses, okay, it just needs to be a little tighter and it'll work. You can also deform the mask thusly. Depending on your face, you might be doing different forms of things to make the mask fit your face. Wide noses, long noses, sharp noses. I got the Keys nose. This is not an insubstantial beak. Does its job though. Just makes it a little harder to fit mask to it. That's about right. So it's passed the final pressure test. And now I take the bottle cap, stab it all the way around till it's one of these locking rings. Put that in. Do that for the other side. Mask complete. You now have a fully functional high-grade respirator. Well,